back again with yet another episode of Salaaads and Social. Salaaads and Social, episode 2, officially. So we have a very special guest here with us today. Her name is Erica Ross. Let's give her a hand. Everyone.
Thanks for having me. It's good to be here.
Yes, so I'm very, very excited to have you here on this show. So, and she's going to get into talking about why exactly she's on the show. She's going to share some of the projects she's been working on. But, you know, I don't want to just jump into the business portion first. I want to first talk to her about my randomness. So, I did ask her what was some of your favorite shows and movies that she watched. I know you named Love and Basketball, Spice World.
Yes.
Really?
I love Spice World.
I'll tell you when I want
Whatever you
want.
Hey.
That's my song back in the day. I'm surprised. Like, that's still considered like a favorite, most people.
Yeah, it brings me back to the childhood, that young girlish state. So
Yeah.
that's a guilty pleasure. But
Yeah, I mean, it was a good movie. It was. I wonder what they are.
probably torn.
Oh, yeah, that's good. Love and Basketball. Okay, so believe it or not, I've never seen it. I know.
So you know they gonna pull your black card.
I know. I'm hiding. I got it hidden. It's somewhere. I got it hidden.
It's a classic though, so you should check it out one day.
I'm going to. I'm slacking on some. I haven't watched Set It Off fully. I ain't Vincent, look, these are movies that came out when I was a kid, so it was like I had no interest in seeing it. Or it was like a rated scene came on, go to the back. So, and I just haven't caught up with it yet, but I will. But I've seen All Fridays, if that counts.
Oh, well, you good. It's all good.
What's the movie Dead President? I've seen a lot of black movies, somebody can vouch for me. But now another one that you brought up, American Horror Story, right?
Yes, I love that show.
And I love scary movies. I do, but for some reason, I normally find it hard to get into scary shows for some reason, because I guess it's like, oh, this is just a continued thing. Like it never ends.
But see, what I like about American Horror Story is that the seasons don't follow up with each other, so it's always a different season. So it's not like, oh, it's just a continuation. I like the diversity and variety. So, and then I just like gory stuff. I mean,
Nip and Tuck. These are the same. I heard it's the same people from Nip and Tuck and Glee. I was like, what?
But see, I have never watched either one of those.
Me either, but because Nip and Tuck was too much, and Glee, I don't really do get those that much, So, because there were some comical parts. Like I just binge watched from Friday to Saturday. So,
did you?
Yes, the first season though.
Okay.
That was like 12 episodes, and I was all over the place. Like I was scared, I was laughing, I was confused because the camera, the way they were jumping, like what was this? So I was all over the place. But
that's American Horror Story. That's exactly how it is.
Oh yeah, so I'm definitely in my feelings right now about this show, and so I'm gonna continue with the rest of the seasons I can watch on Netflix. So
I think you'll like it.
Well, thank you for introducing me to that. It's it's dope. We're gonna follow up and see what else we got. Okay, so the book. You have recently started on a book, but you finished the book.
Yeah, it's published
Actually, okay. So and it's different. It's very unique in a good way, of course.
Thank you.
And I did read through it, and so just go ahead and talk about that a little more. Let us know.
Okay.
Yeah.
Well, you can call it a book, but I call it a poetry collection. And basically, it's a collection of poetry about love, relationships, life-changing experiences, and even death. So basically, it's the good, the bad, and the ugly experiences that young black women face. I guess you can say more towards, it's geared towards maybe 18 to 24, age range, just our voice, the young people, what the young black women are going through or, have been through. So that's basically what it's about. And I tried to order it in a way where it goes from neutral experiences to, pain, because oftentimes in life, that's often what we feel like we feel the most is pain. But I wanted to finish it off with love because, that's what keeps us going at the end of the day. So, it's just poetry about all types of experiences.
And I did enjoy reading it. Very unique. And I'm going to have the link available so you guys can go and check it out and see what I'm talking about. But it was indeed very good. And I wanted to ask, so what inspired you to do that? Like to create this book?
Well, for those of you that don't know, poetry is my first love. I've been writing since I could walk, probably.
So you Moesha.
Well, I won't say Moesha. I won't give myself that credit. But I have been writing for a long time. Like my grandmother has picture books of stuff that I wrote in the 3rd grade. So I've been writing for a while. But I put it on the back burner for a while. And, you know, I just recently started my photography, and that's been doing really good for me. But I wanted to go back to my first love, of course. So, but what really just pushed me with this project was, you know, I found myself having a lot of my female friends come to me and vent. Because I'm just that person that, you know, people come vent to. And, you know, people, they've been in a lot of pain, and they just want to talk about it. And for some reason, I just felt like I wanted to be a voice for them. I wanted to, you know, share that side of women with the world, even if they were too afraid to. But ironically, a lot of my friends are writers too. So I was just like, I could write this thing by myself, but why just leave it at me? And I was like, no, let me add them to it too. So, you know, I got with a couple of them, let them read up my writing, and, you know, found some of my strongest writing. I said, you guys, send me your pieces too. We're going to do this thing together. So it just won't be about me. It's about you too. We're going to help each other. We're going to, you know, fix each other. Let's just, you know, do this together. And also, at this point in my life, I feel like I actually have something to talk about. When I was in college, my professor told me, she said, a lot of people don't write because they feel like they haven't been through enough in life to talk about. And that really struck me, because I said, well, that's why I haven't been writing. Because for a long time, you know, I haven't had the best life, but I've been blessed, you know, so I haven't been through a lot of struggle. But as an adult, you know, you start to come into the real world, you know, you do. And you experience new pain, and I feel like I have something to talk about now. So on top of my experiences and my friends, I was just like, we're gonna birth this thing. So
well, that's really amazing and wonderful of you to want to share your, you know, your first one of your first big projects
thank you.
With your friends, you know, instead of saying, you know, this is just my project. And you could have very well, you know, did that, as you said earlier, but for you to want to share your, you know, talents with platform and allow them to voice themselves as well, because that was one of the first things I noticed. I was like, oh, okay, so these are pieces by different people,
right?
You know, and each telling their own story coming together. So I thought that was very dope. Very dope.
Thank you, I appreciate it.
Hell yes, yes. And which brings me to my next question. So, should we expect any other similar project like that? Are you working on something?
Actually, I am. I can't leave the guys out.
No.
So the next project I'm working on is geared towards the fellas. So actually, I'm looking for male models, male poets. So you guys that are watching, if you want to work, if you want to showcase your work or just express yourself, you know, contact me, find me. Erica's View, ERICASVIEW. All lowercase, no apostrophes. You just find me, reach out to me, and I'll be more than happy to, you know, take on whoever is willing to work. But yeah, I'm definitely working on something for the fellas, and I'm working on releasing it maybe towards the beginning of next year. It just depends on who all wants to work and how quickly we can work. But definitely working on something for the guys too. Can't leave the guys out, you know. Right. Equality, right?
Yep, you got your back, fellas.
Right.
You got y'all back.
Yeah.
You know, as we good, strong women always do.
Of course.
We got y'all, you know, we enough for everybody.
Of course.
So, you know, and that brings me to something else. So, you know, and you touched on it earlier, we talked about photography. So, because when we met last year, I don't think I knew that about you, that you were in photography. And then you started uploading these pictures. I'm like, okay, you know. And I've been seeing them, and they've been pretty dope, and you be killing it with the scissor poses. So.
Hey,
I say scissor
shout out to
poses.
scissor.
Yes,
Hey.
it's everything. But you know, the photos are great, very beautiful, high definition. They're beautiful photos.
Thank you.
And you're gonna have a high.
Actually, I've gotten that reaction a lot because a lot of people didn't know that I was interested in photography, and for a while I wasn't fully just promoting it.
Mm-hmm.
When I started out, I was just like, I wasn't even, I guess, taking myself seriously with the craft. I was just taking pictures and because I was having fun with it.
Right,
It was fun.
Mm-hmm.
But actually, around that time last year, when we first started, someone reached out to me and just was like, a model actually, Tyler. Hey Tyler, love you. She reached out to me and was like, hey, I want to do a photo shoot. You know, she had some pictures to send to a magazine that she wanted to be featured in, and I was nervous. I was just like, oh, this is my first real thing. This is real thing. I don't want to mess this up, you know. And you know, in the back of my mind, I had that doubt, but I was just like, go do it.
Right.
Go do it, because you don't know where it's gonna take you. You don't know what's gonna happen. So
open up for you.
exactly. So I did it. She loved it, and since that day, I've been working, and look, I'm here now. You know what I mean? Like a lot of people have, you know, taken notice of my work, and I actually thank Tyler, and I'm gonna thank you again for giving me that opportunity, because her, you know, reaching out to me opened a lot of doors as far as photography goes. So yeah.
Well, that's good, and everything that you put out, you know, I believe that, and you know, my husband, brother, friends believe this as well. Whatever you put out, you get back.
Yeah.
So you know, the love and the openness that you know you're sharing, like you shared your first major platform, you know, your book, all that's coming back to you.
I appreciate. Hey, I receive it.
Yes,
I receive it.
It's coming. It's coming. It's coming back. This is only the beginning. You know, you. Now, when did you graduate from Christian Brothers? Was it
Last year.
last year?
Yep.
2017. Okay, so we have a couple of Buccaneers in the room. You know, CBU. You can do better. What a base.
CBU. No.
That's the black people. Okay, because it wasn't me. Not at all.
Okay.
But you know, it was a cool school. So you recently graduated from Christian Brothers University, which is a wonderful, you know, educational institution.
Really good school.
Really good school. You are doing very well in photography. You know, I know you recently started last year, but you've been doing good with great, wonderful with that. You do poetry. You know, that was her first love that she shared earlier today. You know, you've already published a book. All this at the age
23.
23.
Yep.
23. Oh my gosh! Like, look at how much she's already accomplished. 23. You're still considered someone who's in their early 20s, not the mid or late like myself. Everyone else in this room, you know, you're early. You've already done so much, and I can only imagine, you know, by the time you're our age, what else you will have already accomplished before you hit 30. And I just say more power to you. Keep it up. Keep up the great work that you've been doing. You know, we're all looking forward to what else Erica has, you know, coming up to share with us. I'm going to be on the lookout.
Well, thank you. You just put it into perspective for me. You put it out in the universe, and I'm receiving it. So
Yes.
Thank you. And same to you as well. I'm proud of you.
Thank you. I appreciate that. I do. Well, is there anything else you'd like to share with the public? I know you shared about one project that you're working on, but anything else you want to plug or throw out there?
I just want to say thank you to everyone who worked with me on the project. And I'm going to shout all y'all out. Ashley, Sarah, Andea, and Andea's from the Bahamas, by the way. So we got international, you know. My cousin Khalid, my sister Jada, Lanisha, I know I'm missing somebody, Jessica, everybody who worked with me on the project. Just thank you guys so much, because I couldn't have done this without you, of course. It may have been good with just me, but it was great because you all were a part of it. So thank you so much. That's all I wanted to say.
Much love to you guys. That was quite a list. Beautiful, you know, that was beautiful. Well, thank you all for tuning in to the very second episode of Salaaads and Social. This has been Erica Ross, and we'll see you guys next time. Thank you, good sir.
Off the plank, liquid marijuana.
So,
You welcome.
as usual, you know, we gotta have our salads because the show is called Salaaads and Social. I guess today we wanted a apple craisin pecan salad.
Apple pecan.
In it, it's apples, pecans, craisins, chicken, and lettuce, which I told us, and blue cheese, and the raspberry vinaigrette. And I told her it's so strange because that is like the ultimate salad I strongly dislike. I love,
so good.
you know, yay for her. I like eating everything in it, but just not together. I'm just a picky eater with my salads like that. So, but you know, she's enjoying that stuff. And just adding a new feature to the show. You know, my brother is a bartender now, so he made my favorite drink, walking the plank. Isn't that ironic with you Buccaneers? And her drink is liquid marijuana. Ooh. Yes.
Mm-hmm.
Thank you.
Yes. Cheers. Drink is fun. Yes.
I'm drinking juice.
Oh, okay.